Alright, we had to have a little bit of a weather break. Save the camera and the leather. And we had already worked the lunge work and the work in hand left. We had worked on the bend to the right from the left, which is a counter bend. A little bit of work was done in renvers and travers. And in this direction, she does it much more easily. We had to be very slow in our work, trying to counter bend on the left because of how difficult that was for her in concept and physically. You could see that's where the block in her body and shoulder was. Excellent, like that. There we go. So here I just did a counter bend in a small volte. I'm going to now bend her into a shoulder in. And we're going to keep this part of the workout a little shorter because she already did so much. And you can work in hand with two whips. And since I'm going straight to riding, I'm going to use two whips in this case because I put away all the others. Good. Okay, I'm going to work a bit on the school walk. Introduction. Good. Ooh. This balance is important to learn the school walk, where the horse learns to reflect and think and carefully place itself. Good. Good. Instead of just arbitrarily putting its body parts anywhere, it has to think carefully. There we go. There we go. This rain keeps wanting to get us. Now we're going to come out of this with a counter bend, like so, and go into the rail, getting her thinking of haunches in. So we brought the haunches up first, and the bend was already there, and now all I had to do was catch the outside rein, keep the horse forward. Excellent. So the horse comes to that haunches in quite naturally. And when they don't have a block, like she does on the left, it's quite easy. Well, now I'm going to bring the haunches around, still with the bend to the left. And now take the bend to the right. And work the shoulder in. Excellent, excellent. Make sure we get this flexion here, because this is the side that her flexion has a hard time. There we go. So I did just use the rein, the whip that was on the right rein. It's good to have the two whips sometimes to catch the shoulder, like that. Excellent, 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 like that. Now she's thinking. Excellent. There you go. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, this rain. That's not good for my camera. I have to say this Pivo has lasted longer than all those expensive ones I had tried before, like Solo Shot. And I had rain gear for that thing. I don't have rain gear for Pivo. Excellent. Yeah, open your chest. Open your chest. There we go. So here I'm just asking her to go to more basic flexion. Come out through her chest. Like that. Like that. Excellent. Oh, no rush. So there. 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 And I released the outside rein until she came to it just by position, not so much by instruction of the rein. Okay. I feel like she's just not doing as well when we pick up that outside rein. There we go. There we go. There we go. You want to come through that chest there. Now I brought her lower in her neck, but still open and not below the point of the shoulder. This is excellent for this horse. There, like that, to unlock her chest and her shoulders. Good job. Good job. Excellent. That's beautiful work. Good girl. So we didn't go to the trot because we worked more complicated airs at the walk. The walk can be much more instructional And sometimes when we're introducing new things, we should just leave them at the walk. Next, they go back, and if the walk has captured it well, then maybe ask for the trot. Maybe you have to go back 3 or 4 times before you can do that work at the trot. Good girl. All right, I like that. Now I could have mounted with her how she was, but I chose to move her hips over because in her case it's always excellent to move her hips correctly under her. And I only moved that a bit because the tip was under her, and I don't want a young horse to accidentally hit as I'm mounting the block, and then spook while I don't have my legs in the saddle. At my age, that's not a smart idea. Huh? As a younger person, it would have been a fun, crazy ride. Good. So all that work, it's really nice now with the fresh braids. When I look down the neck of the horse, I can see this musculature is even. So I've currently worked the horse evenly in this muscle here group. There's actually several muscles. And the nuchal ligament, which is something she didn't have proper before. Now she has the nuchal ligament taking the responsibility that it should be taking. She's carrying her neck from the base muscles and using the rest of the muscles more softly so that she doesn't overflex here and create that impinged nerve. The horse should support, like a telescope, the neck from the base to the head, and the head should drop into place and not be taken into place. And the bend happens throughout the whole body in small increments. So if all you're doing is bending and flexing the head in a flexion, that only fixes or works the neck. You can create a rubber band if you're not careful. And if you create a rubber band, you lose the balance of the horse's body. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people using flexions improperly or incorrectly end up doing. So she's really fluid today through her shoulders. Very nice, actually, walk to start. So that work in hand and lunge work really did nice work for her. There she went when she tossed her chin forward to take the bit. I just jingled the rein and she released, and remembering that the right was the more tense part of her work in hand. This is good because she released right away instead of taking the bit and holding. So there again, she's taking the bit. I'm jingling the rein and saying, no, let's release it with just a little tiny inkling of a flexion. I'm using my weight to ensure the horse knows the direction we're bending in, and around my leg like that. So my leg went down and wrapped around the left. She went a little deeper than I would like. That's normal for her on the left because they took her too deep. So I put my weight now on the right hind. I'm using my inside thigh to catch the shoulder so she doesn't go deep and doesn't fall in or lose the bend. Now I'm taking my shoulders a bit more of a twist than normal. There, like that, to help her find that balance. There, and put her neck where it belongs, on her own. And now I'm going to counter bend to the right. So my seat bone weight to the right has to get deeper. I can put some weight on the outside hind like that, you see. Walk up, walk up. There. So now we're going to use some of the same things we did in hand, just at the walk. Excellent. You can see that she thought that could be a little nerve-wracking, and that's okay. Now we're going to change the bend to the left, make a volte to the left. Sometimes having successive changes that are gradual for the horse as you work them through really helps the horse. There she took the bit, so I'm going to change again. I'm going to see if I can do a bit of a haunches in. This is the side she has a hard time. Jingling the right rein to help her. Yeah, like that. Excellent. Very, very nice. This is something we're working on very hard to be more successful at. She's falling a bit up front, so I'm going to tell her to take this right hind up so she doesn't fall. Like that. There. So, though she's coming in with the hip, she still has to bring the right hind of the haunches in forward, and she was just bringing it too much to the side, not enough under the belly to give herself some support, which is where sometimes when you're working in hand, it's more difficult to correct. So here I'm using my thigh to help that bend, and there, like that, and the top of it, like that, excellent, excellent, very nice. So you can see we changed the balance. I tightened up my abdominals to hold the horse in posture and keep the gait from going to the trot. Yes, as I tap gently to tell her this is the body part that you have to engage with. There, like that. There. And by bringing the horse forward, more correct from the haunch, with the rotation of the pelvis being more correct, like that, like that, like that. There, excellent. Jingling the reins so she doesn't tense in the jaw. Excellent. And you'll notice that I put the reins into one hand more. So this helps the horse because there isn't all this action from the reins. It's everywhere else but there. Good. That's there. Now she's finding it. Excellent. Let's see if we can take it a bit on a straighter line. Expand our circle like that. Come more into a square from it. And haunches to the inside. And then take the shoulder around. And then haunch to the inside. So now instead of being on a circle, we're on more of a square. So she has to think, ooh, I have to turn my shoulder. Ah, ah, ah. Excellent. So those two strides were just beautiful. It felt amazing. So you can see how working the shoulder around the turn, like that, and then touching the hip so that it comes in, jingling the inside rein, because she lost that now. It's a lot more work, she says, this thing you're doing. There, like that, relax. Good, good, turn, think, like that. Excellent, there. Now she thought about it. Excellent, excellent. And then, okay, okay, like that, like that, like that. No, 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 no. No falling on that shoulder. No falling on that shoulder. There. Turning the shoulder does not mean falling on the shoulder. There. Okay. And now we're going to go straight on a circle. So release her a bit. Good girl. And again, the square. This time just straight on the square. And straight on the square. Good. Excellent. And straight. There you go. Good girl. Beautiful. And poke. Yep, that was second guessing it. That's it. Good. Back a little. Good. Yeah, that's right. Don't fall on that shoulder. That's right. So the horses get smart and they think, well, I got to turn my shoulders now. And then they fall on it. There. Ah, nice. Yes. Good. Now gently with my outside leg, push the horse over. So that haunch came over. Turn. That's it. Like that. That's the kind of turn I want. So now instead of doing it in motion, we're coming into the corner of the square. We're going to work the corner quietly. Flex first. Flex first. Put my weight in my inside stirrup. Use my outside thigh and keep the horse forward with my whip here. So there, or my leg. There you go. Excellent. So the horse did that carefully. She fell in a bit, so we're going to push her out to the line of the square we're working. Now she's being goofy. Okay, that was some high level thinking, she says. Just right there. Good. So she's very smart. So now I'm going to use the outside rein instead of the flexion. Don't let the horse go back. Don't let the horse go back. Walk up. So this is teaching the horse to stay in front of the aids, or trying to teach the horse to stay in front of the aid. Good. And turn just the shoulder off of the jingle of the outside rein. So there, like that. So I led her over because she was a bit stuck with the inside rein. Good girl. And jingled the outside rein so it was more clear for her. Lost the camera. Let's get the camera. Hello, camera. This is who you're supposed to follow. This pretty horsey. Okay? There we go. Good. So we're going to walk up. A little bit on the shoulder in. So we did the haunches in first. Now we'll do a little bit the shoulder in. Because you can see this was a bit confusing for the horse there. Like that, like that. And now we're going to halt in this shoulder in. Good. And turn your shoulder. Good. So I just wiggled my outside whip to catch her eye so she would stop barging and falling on that left there shoulder. Excellent. Another stride because that mounting block's in the way. I'm using my outside whip to help her see what we want. It's just wiggling. A little tap on the shoulder then. There we go. Excellent. Bravo. And then we're going to walk. Inside hind has to be tapped up in that case. Good. So now we're in a lower frame. Halt. That was a very tragic halt. And we're going to do this turn like that and push up the inside hind as we come through that last. There, like that. So that was a bit higher frame on that one. And you can do, when you're introducing this to the horse, it shouldn't be just in the high frame. Excellent. It should be both. Like that. So now I can maybe take it a little faster. Like that. Excellent. Because she's got the point. Make it a little bit smaller square. Excellent. Excellent. So by shrinking the square, keeping the hind leg engaged, we're doing essentially more of a pirouette. So the horse can start to feel, as we shrink it, what the pirouette would feel like. Okay. And it's not such a big thing. And then we did the spiral in and the spiral out we're going to work on. That was the spiral out. Like that. Alright. Good. Good to release. That's nice. And there we go. Excellent. There. So I'm going to ask a little bit more of the school walk. Catch the outside shoulder because it's falling. Like that. Like that. And jingle inside rein. Excellent. Connect the outside shoulder and inside hind like that. Excellent. 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 Very good. And gotta take a break. Good girl. What a good girl. So we're going to go start with our work around the column. A little bit more flexion. Yeah. There we go, like that. Like that. Like that. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we should think about this in terms of slowness. Not such high speed moving out. I want her to be responsive to my leg, but not running away from my leg. Excellent. Forward. Good job. Good girl. Over and forward. Good. I know. As I switched legs from the inside leg to the outside leg for the forward, I did it a little quicker, and she found that confusing. So now we're going to go from the outside leg, bring the horse down. That's falling. Let's not do that, huh? Let's bring the right hind up. Okay. There. Over. Like that. Excellent. That's okay. She found that connection. That's the same connection she has a hard time with. That's okay. That's the connection she has a hard time with. Just fixing it. Excellent. She has to stay forward. That's okay. That's okay. Now I'm going to move her the other way because that connection was confusing and blocking in her shoulders. Yeah, wiggle it. So sometimes if the horse gets really uncomfortable, we have to be responsible enough instead of popping the horse through that discomfort, especially a horse that comes from bad riding. We have to think of how can I make that comfortable for the horse. So I'm going to change her mind about it a little bit, like we're not working on it. What we were trying to do was move the horse laterally off the left leg. So now I just took a bend to the left. And do it from going left instead of doing it from going right where it's a counter bend. And make the horse think about being more intuitive. So I'm going to try to get her haunches back under her. There, like that. Like that. Like that. And then I'm going to move her over sideways. Like that. X. Good. It's not quite as good as I'd like, but that's okay. Catch the outside hind that's now falling out. So the interesting thing is she'll start off not engaging the inside hind, and then she'll fall out on the outside hind. Excellent, excellent. On this direction in particular. Because that's what happens when we drill a horse into its shoulder. To fall, it has to lose the outside hind. There. There. Like that, like that. There you go. So it's something we have to work in both directions for this horse. Good job. Change the direction. Good. Over. Ah, excellent. So there she took more clear steps sideways off the leg. There. And this is just, she has that block under the wither. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Step that there, you're thinking about it. She's just falling off to the right, so I'm tapping the right hind so she doesn't fall to the right. Then I'm going to hold my withers back, which is really my waist. That's how I hold my withers back. Like now I can ask her to move off of that left leg. Off that left leg, around that cone better. Excellent. Keeping on that right hip because she's still tipping sideways. There. Now she's carrying. Excellent. Excellent. Good girl. Good. Good. I know. There. Now we'll do the side she likes better. Like that. Release. Unlock the head and the neck. Jingle to the left. And tap the right hip. There. 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 Now she's bent left. Let's see if I can get a bit of a trot there. There. Like that. Trot. Excellent. 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 So the travers is kind of an issue for her, but that's okay. We know that. Even in head. We're just trying to repeat what we showed her on the ground in the saddle. And we're doing it without getting upset in the front face of the horse. Up, up. Good. There we go. Walk up. When the horse gets uptight, we have to really use our breathing. Push the horse forward with our seat. Like that. There we go. We're going to diffuse the situation, not fight it. Ah. Like that. So my seat forward. And a little scooch. Again, forward. So she threw me forward. I have to counter that, get myself back, and not let her take me forward like that again. So now we're going to go around the cone in a flexion because that was just rude. So sometimes we have to correct this. So open the rein to the cone, bring it back to the neck, open to the cone, back to the neck, so that we unlock. And then tap when it's open at the girth, back to open, tap at the girth, so the horse comes under, like that, like it. I don't want her deep like that, so I'm going to lift it up a bit. I'll lift it up like that, there. That's not good to bring her in a deep flexion. Excellent, 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 excellent. Up, up, and release, release. Okay. Excellent, like that. Excellent, excellent, like that, like that. Now it's the hips, because as she came through in the rib cage, she's falling out on the right shoulder, so I'm shortening that rein on the right so I can catch the shoulder with it. But I'm not holding it tight with my fingers. I'm laying it on the shoulder. And since she wants to break into the neck on the right, we're going to turn left. Do that same exercise with the rein. I'm going to drop my outside rein lower at the shoulder, like that, like that, like that, like that. Now touch at the girth, like that. Touch at the girth, touch at the girth, touch at the girth. Bring her through the outside shoulder. Yes. So that I drop my outside rein lower, it's not braced on that shoulder to lock it. It's allowing the horse to come through that shoulder. It's really important. You have to have your like there. That's a better relaxation. Excellent. So I'm trying to help the horse find a better posture. Good, good, good. Like that. Now I can take my seat. Turn to the right. And again, I'm going to do change my aids. So that, hello. Outside reins. Like that. Drop the outside rein low. There we go. And again at the girth. Very locked in. Kind of withers today. It's okay. It's kind of normal when she's had a day off that we have these not so great day back to work. Excellent. But that's okay. We have to respect that. Good. And we also find that the next day she's amazing. But we can't ride every day, so we have to give the horse days off and go back through the process. There. Now she's coming up and she's coming under. Her hips are catching herself. Like that. Like that. Like that. Really nice. Excellent. 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 Go right rein. Touch with the outside. Try to bring the hip influence in. Drop my right hip into the seat. Deep. Stretch my leg down. Get the horse to come around it. Yeah. Are we unlocking that? Good. Good. Now she relaxed. And now she's chewing. Of course, she's going back to not relaxed. But she's coming more and more relaxed. There. She's unlocking her shoulders. X. X. And that hip is coming in like a haunch is in. She's catching that. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Take a break, huh? Sometimes a break standing still is better than a break walking. Let's see if you want a carrot. You want a carrot? Hey, you carrot? Let's see. Okay. Enjoy that. Good girl. So when we started trying to ride and give her carrots from the saddle, with the big carrots, she could take them. But the little ones, like I just gave her, she'd drop them right away. So this improvement shows me that the lower lip is starting to have greater tonicity and ability to hold her carrot. and work it around her bit, which is really important because her damages caused her lower lip to have the flappy lip issues. But we're recovering that. Good girl. Good girl. All right, ready to do a little more? Just a little bit of trotty work? Yeah, okay. Not too much today. Tomorrow you have the day off again, so I have to work all day. Excellent. Huh? So she feels better right there. She's just like, wow, I feel good. Excellent. Excellent. Let's do a little great trot. Almost here so I can fix my hat before it gets flowing all over the place. Okay. Turn it in. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that's right. Let's release you. Oh, good. There we go. Walk up through that transition. There you go. Let's think about it like this. That transition. That transition. Good. Nice. Yeah. Get that hip. It's not quite there. There you go. Like that. Like that. Just because yeah. The outlining beforehand and the transition. Good. More from the seat. Ah, there. There. More from the seat. Ah, stay under my seat. There. Mm-mm. Nope. So when she gets strong like that, if you don't right away fix her, you're going to have her bolt. And she always has the precursor. So, cute. There. Nope. And on the left, it always goes from. Thank you. So, I'm going to fix that. She's being very tight, very tense. There. Back to the walk. That's it. There's no good in staying tense and tight and knowing the horse is about this food. Continuing to ride through that. It's much better to fix it, prevent it. There we go. Okay. So we worked really well at the walk. There we go, like that. That. Excellent, excellent. And let's counter bend. Gently, easy, easy. Stay up, nice, stay up, stay up. Saddle. I'm about to come through and I don't want to. Hey, that's not allowed. So take your breath. That's relax. Relax. So she didn't like to change in the counter bend. Work on that. That's what we've been having a trouble with from the walk. Just keep going. Don't smash the horse forward in those instances. Unlock the shoulder. So now I'm going to go with the counter bend right now. Like that, like that, like that. Excellent, excellent. There. So when I go to touch her up in the counter bend and bring that right hind under with my leg, she gets very trigger happy. Ah, ah, ah. So let's just instead, yeah, that's still, again, she didn't want to come off of that left leg. So this is, again, coming off the left leg issue. So let's do bend left, off of that left leg. There, like that, like that, like that. Right, up, good, good. And then change direction. And right. Excellent. Like that, like that. Yep, that's where you're having issues today. So I'm going to use the rail now to explain the problem to the horse. There, see, she grabbed a bit. She didn't want to make that change of bend. There, like that. Excellent. So again, thinking in terms of how do we diffuse the situation instead of ride it out, so that the horse can find a better way mentally, because obviously in the past that would have been a fight with them, and she didn't know how to come through that. There. Excellent, excellent. Wow, like that. Gentle, like that. Nope, the right hind has to come through. The right hind, yep. So there she was wanting to hunker back, but I took her in a left flexion and I touched the right hind and she responded well. Good job. Excellent. There. Excellent. So now we're going to do the same going to the right. The right flexion, touch the left haunch, release the same. Excellent. We did. Woo! Good. Good. So before she couldn't do this, now she's doing this. There. Ah, but I'm releasing the rein. You see the left leg again, that resistance right there, huh? Right. Okay. So everybody has a different way they want to work that resistance. Now I'm going to ask for the shoulder in. Excellent. We can keep fighting, or we can have it work together and say, look, I'm not trying to cause you discomfort. I'm trying to make you more comfortable. But sometimes you have to connect the piece that you forgot how to connect. Excellent, excellent. Now go to the right there. There, there. So we're trying to bend left. Ah, yeah, bend left, like that. Now I'm going to type top there. Bend right, bend right, right, bend right with hips coming in. Okay, some days it's not all the way we want. It's just what we can get. Oh, okay. Let's turn the shoulders over, like that, around. Yeah, there. So that shoulder wants to stick. She doesn't want to move from the left leg, so I'm using the left leg, moving her around that way. Yeah, like that, like that. Now I'm going to connect the inside hind to that. Move over. Since she doesn't want to do it directly, I'm doing one piece at a time. Huh? Yeah, there, like that. Shoulder over, like that. Hip under. There. Shoulder over, hip under. Horse's shoulder over, hip under. And I'm going to do a little bit of the brain aids so she doesn't focus so much. So this is something that I found with this mare really helps, is to take both reins left, both reins right for a stride or 2, 3, left, right, left, right, and it unlocks her attention. So I'm going to just keep her going straight without her falling into her shoulders, without using so much leg. I'm basically peacemaking, but doing it without her falling off balance. Now I'm going to encourage the haunch, left, right, left. Should be able to do the same thing, left, right. This is where she wanted to get stuck. And you can see now she was thinking about that. Left, right, come on, left, there. So on this right circle, you can see how she just wants to there. It's okay. That's okay. So instead of saying, hey, we're going to keep fighting on that, I'm just releasing her. Good girl. Oh, she's not feeling up to it today. Having a bad day. Having a bad day on the shoulders. There, just work off of that. There. Open that chest. There, like that. See? See? Let's just keep popping that left hip, opening the right shoulder. That's what's disconnected. Outside leg. So we're going to stay bent left. Open. There. Now my left leg is being able to work. And she's not as... Ooh, don't forget the right hand. There you go. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. And that's the thing. So that's what I call trying to work it out horizontally. That's very nice. Excellent. Now she's accepting the left leg. She's coming. She was coming through. There. There. Again, instead of hitting it hard, she worked through it nice. She worked through it. Keep working through it. Keep working through it. Ah, bravo. Bravo. Yes. So that's what she's been fighting the feeling of. That left hind to the right shoulder. There. So every time I went to use my left leg, she was braced against it. Now she's coming through. I can use the left leg, and she's soft. Excellent. 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 Bravo. So I'm going to keep working that. See if I can trot it. Excellent. 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 Bravo. Excellent. Now she's off that left thigh. The open right rein is helping her. Touching her up on the haunch a little. Excellent. Now she's coming through. She's comfortable. Excellent. So you get to stay on that until the horse can find it, and you can hear the breathing as you relax. And jingle the right rein for the right bend. Push her through with the left leg. She came through instead of resisting and rearing. Excellent. She was pretty sure that was going to hurt, but we worked it out. Now, I know, you're trying to figure it out. It's coming through, though. It's coming through. Good girl. Good. Excellent. So you can see, as we're trying to straighten her, take her out of the left bend, and that's it. That's it. It's okay. I have to keep telling her that left hind has to come up. There. Excellent. Of course, again, you can find that comfort place that we had found. Excellent. Excellent. This is something that, whether we're riding left or we're riding right, has been an issue for her. Good. Like that. Like that. Like that. And now we're going to try to just walk straight. Excellent. Just walk straight. And release the horse on the left rein. And the left. Yes. Bring the horse to the right. Let the horse release forward and unlock from the chest, from the hips, stay under. That's a girl. You're getting it. Oh no, we're just unlocking this way, huh? That's it. So very gingerly. There. so she can find it in her back. Excellent. Now we're going to halt because she did unlock. That was a lot of work for her. Very good. All right. Ooh, that is not where I want you on the forehand, though. I got to tell you. Come on, back it up. Yeah, yeah. Back up. Now we worked that out decently, but not good enough because of how she's on the shoulder. So I am going to do a little in hand after she chews her carrot. That's good. Okay, release your girth a bit. Girth is already pretty loose, isn't it? Alright. Ready? Let's see now. And change this. Come up with that. Good. 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 Excellent. Good. Change it back. Change it back. See, when I'm down on the ground, I support her with my body. It does help the horse to sort things out just a little bit better sometimes. There you go. You can hear she's really working it out. She's not blocking in the mouth. There, there. That's good. Ooh, ooh. Let's not go behind the aids. Good. Ah, yeah, let's take it up. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. That's where you're blocking behind the shoulders. Come up, come up. Easy, 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 easy. Over and shoulder. No rearing, no rearing. Find it in your body. Yep, don't run out. Easy. Good. She wants to run out instead of figure it out. There, there, there. That's it. Find it. Find it. Find that connection. That hind leg has to come up. Find the connection. Easy, easy. Yeah, catch it. Don't fall on the shoulder. So I could try to hold her up, or I could tell her she has to hold herself up. With my whips. Good, 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 good. That's it. We're gonna work it out. It's okay. 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 Excellent. Right there. Right there. Touch that shoulder. Touch that shoulder. There. Ah, ah, ah. There, there. Because it's not about running, it's about balance. It's about connection, which you can't find right now. Excellent. Excellent. Not even using the whips much on her. I'm just directing her by pointing the whip. Oh, excellent. 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 Ah, ah. Excellent. Ah, ah. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good. Ah, ah. Ooh. Good. 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 Excellent. No, catch it. Catch it. Yes, that's it. That's right. Yeah. Thank you. Don't read it. Good. Excellent. So when horses aren't forward and somebody is broken forward, and disconnected them, they will have these days where we're trying to reconnect that. Excellent, bravo. That's right. Excellent, bravo. Easy, easy. Don't go over the block. Don't go over the block. Good, good. Excellent, like that. Essentially, I'm using the bridle just to have a point of contact somewhere that I don't lose her off in space. But I'm not really using it in any other way. I'm just trying to organize her body. Excellent, excellent. When the whips are straight up, she knows I'm not coming after her. Now she knows that I won't. Good, good. Excellent. Catch it, yeah. Catch it, okay. Excellent. Good. Now she's catching the shoulder. We should be able to walk this in a straight line. This is where we haven't been able to do this today. Let's just catch and walk over. Okay. There. Good. Very good girl. I know you're trying very hard. So am I. I'm trying to upset you. Trying to unlock you. These lessons are the most valuable ones to the relationship. If you handle them and upset the horse, it will break the relationship. But if you instead try to be thoughtful and not so upsetting, even though she looked upset, she was trying to figure it out. Now let's see if we can get this side to catch on. Like that. So in this direction, it's more of an issue with the right. Okay. So on this side, she's more willing to think, less eager to run. Okay. So I'm never too upset by a horse that rears, but I also don't want to encourage it to rear. Unless I'm asking to work on all the odds, which are not rears. And this horse is definitely on mode. She's in the 98s. Now she's thinking to come in front of the 80s. See how she's falling on that shoulder? Good. And I'm not doing anything with the bridle, except for not letting her go free. Good. So she catches. Excellent. I don't want to do that. That was your, I want to do things. It's not. Right there. Good. Thank you. Excellent. Good. Excellent. Now she's thinking. Yeah. Excellent. So instead of thinking in panic mode, she's thinking, what am I asking? Excellent. Now she be careful that she doesn't feel attacked by two whips. As you can see, she doesn't. She understands her guides now. Good. Excellent. Very good. No squeakies. Good. That's good. Excellent. Find your way. So what I'm trying to do is, because she was blocked into the bridle, Because I'm trying to use the whips instead of blocking her with the bit and triggering that memory. I'm saying, yeah, I'm not going to block you in with the bridle. I'm just going to tell you to catch yourself and find it. Now, sit on your haunches. Sit on your haunches. Good. Excellent. Bravo. Bravo. Very nice. Excellent. She's starting to find it. Come on that shoulder. Excellent. That's right. Move away. Engage the hip. Engage the hip. Excellent. That's the block we have all day. Fix it. Excellent. 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 You can see she's really wanting me to help her. She's not challenging me. She's asking me, how do we do this? How do I get through? Excellent. Bravo. Good girl. There she didn't drop forward, rushing through her forehand. I did not catch her and save her. She catched and saved herself. I didn't use whip nor bridle. Good. Excellent. Walk up. Good. Good. Excellent. Pull back. Good. Walk up. So this exercise, all of my horses start in a halter. Excellent. Walk up. So they learn to come from behind, catch themselves. But she doesn't have the beauty of being with me since she's a baby. So something she doesn't quite have down yet. Excellent. Good, good, there. Now she's coming from behind. You see how that changed in her neck, the base neck muscles? Started doing their job instead of trying to take it all from the wrong area, which was this part of the neck. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes. So instead of her grabbing the bit, there's no bit to grab. It's just me. It's just herself. Excellent. Excellent. Bravo. So you can see how we changed the neck and the balance in the horse there. That took quite a while. It was very difficult.